The only thing I worry about now is the potential for VP to pick a laning matchup that potentially really punishes the Batrider.
Gets the double null too early and you just start getting really harassed back by the pressure of the blast and the right clicks. But for the most part, yeah, Dragon Blood starts kicking in and you're okay.
And they're really trying to keep Ramsey's farm down. So far, it's been decently successful.
Ramsey's got to be careful here. He's got a lot of stacks on him. They've even leveled up the Flame Break.
And the Stomp is going to hold him back. Yep, there's the Flame Break, push him in closer. Ramsey, so much damage. Even the dot effect would be enough. And Lanham, he wants to go more. He's hitting with plus 48 damage. He interrupts not only any kind of pull that Solo attempts, but he's already got that camp on the side lane stacked up.
They're going to try to keep that one getting stacked so that the ET can have such a presence.
Goodbye, Paparazzi. Paralyzing cast from Fenrir couldn't do enough. The Harpy. Lanham just showing that he doesn't have to sit on bottom lane all the time. 11, quite strong where he is.
They don't want to leave the Batrider alone because he's at risk of dying.
But here comes the ET. Spirit is down, looking for the Stomp. It's onto Ramses. The Stomp will come, even though the Glimpse pulls him away. Fenrir dies in the meantime to Pasha, but then the burn. Ramses is able to kill off 11. It's the Firefly that does the rest of the work as Lanham wants to keep the chase going on to Solo. No plus damage at the moment. Puts the Spirit out into the Stomp. Holds him there for the second, and actually puts the Spirit into the creeps, so he's going to have that extra bonus, plus 111 extra damage for Lanham. But he won't chase now, the Gyrocopter is back. Avalanche once more.
Both safe lanes
back.
Are getting pressured
into the lane, so he's more like, this is now how you bottle run. Using the bounty runes to their full extent. Flame Break, there's your Stomp, perfect. You do have a glimpse back, pulling 11 away, and well, there needs to be more damage. Paparazzi's gonna fall, and there is enough. I don't know if Solo really wants to play with this. The homing missile will connect on the Batrider, but yeah, they're not doing anything.
Pasha's getting so much actually in this top lane with the combination of the, the toss and avalanche combo, but it's really the penitence that's making the difference to be able to burst down Paparazzi before they can actually distance themselves. That very squishy Terrorblade early.
The dive is going not onto the tower fully. Lanham knows he can't tank that damage, but put the Spirit set on top of Ramses. Go for the Stomp, can't create enough space. 11, he falls. Ramses, he might be in trouble. Needs more damage from Lanham, but no one gives the life to the Gyrocopter.
Very clutch TP. I do think they would have gotten Ramses.
Into the Centaur Stomp. The Penitence is down once again. You're almost like making a makeshift Blink Dagger onto the Centaur Conquerors. Roger, he's burning inside the Firefly. The send back is there, so Tiny could be sent away.
They're smoked up though. They're looking to punish Lanham.
TP's coming. Gyrocopter. Call down's available. Here it comes. Only 1 point up in the flag cannon, but if they get enough of a slow, Solo can get the glimpse. He's looking for a target, and that's why VG stand their ground. Sunder is available.
Oh, look at this. VP's actually not going for mid. They're letting no one do that one, and they're moving all the way bottom with the Chen and Tiny. This could catch Vici off guard.
Especially considering VG are committing to bring down the tier 1 tower. There's no Dragon Form. Metamorphosis has only got 1/3 of his duration left. And okay, new Centaurs available. There's your glimpse. Pulling Ori in deep to the missile. It's buying time for them to get them to commit. VP, they're coming in with the army from the Chen. The Avalanche is perfect. The Centaurs even better so. Fenrir to the trees, but it's not safe. Their bite is worse than the bark.
Wow, that was such an absurdly smart movement there. They recognize that they don't need it. They don't actually need to help no one or get this kill across the map to get there.
Such great play.
That is such smart decision making.
The fact they're able to get the glimpse too, it commits them into the fight. 11.
And another one.
Here's another glimpse into the 3 Centaur lineup here from Roger. He took that extra Centaur from the stack that ET provided, the stack which is now into the hands of Ramses. He's farming up the entire thing, so even that catch-up money isn't available for VG. Not even catch-up money, it's the blink money for the Batrider, which is now in the hands of the Giant. 1 tower. You say it's almost like a tribute to Wings? How many minutes are we in, and how many heroes are on top of this damn tower? Again they go. Paparazzi.
He doesn't have a home. He wants to play around.
Roger's coming to the top now. He's bringing his army with him. Last time they did this, they tossed a Centaur. There are now 4 Centaurs for Roger.
They're waiting for it.
Yep, there she goes.
What?
Yep. ET Stomp, however, will create a little bit of extra space, potentially, as Pasha has already blinked in. The Centaurs are just charging forward. Off to the side, the ET Splitter is nice. Lanham was being drained down, but Fenrir tries to turn this fight around a little bit more as Solo. He does go down underneath the tower. Ramses and Pasha, they're just so strong. The DK can't survive. Lanham has to put them to sleep. Chen is one hit away. Fenrir will claim it. It's worth it for the turnaround. Fenrir...
And they see him. Pasha is aware of this right now.
Good dire observer. Leave an illusion behind, potentially Pasha. Okay, he doesn't commit. Instead, okay, well, a quick little glimpse. Solo trying to keep Ori off his back, but there's more support. The Flame Break keeps Solo in nice and close.
Having that defensive high ground means entering this with disadvantage. With this Blink Dagger on Tiny.
11. He can't walk into him. There's the Smoke Pop. Does he get the Firefly off? His Blink is currently on cooldown. He holds his Firefly and gets glimpsed back down again. Decrepify, Drain, and the Toss. So much amplification.
They can turn this into a tower push too.
Yep.
Clean smoke.
Not certain how G has lost. They've lost that bonus vision, but they're ready to fight onto the tower. Blink Lasso is available. At the same time, Pasha ready to jump in through the rear. He found the ET in the back lines, copping off Fenrir too. The wall is perfect. Ori and 11, they can't go anywhere. They must stand their ground, which they cannot do. Too much strength. Virtus Pro. Woo. It's a double kill for Ramses. He took the tower. 11. 1 second till blink. Firefly up. There's your Blink Lasso. They found Solo. The ET Spirit. It moves forward just to create a bit of a buffer.
They brought everybody thinking that VP is going to respond.
To take to the skies and get some information. They have the Gyrocopter in the lane, so Blink Lasso and then pull back. ET Spirit in the neighborhood too, but the homing missile is going towards 11. He gets 4-staffed up, but now glimpsed back and drained. This is not the fight that
Right side of the map by any means, so they have to assume that he's inside of that jungle area. Aegis does get reclaimed. He gets a ward in the back lines, but he does get grabbed Solo. Pulls him to the base.
Yep, that's a nice pick off.
Slain.
Poor little Solo. He is...
Now coming out on Paparazzi. They could look for an engagement with this.
Maybe. Tiny's just sitting there in Viz. 11, Avalanche will catch him. The toss pulling him into Ramses, but the 4-star pushing him away. 11, domed and glimpsed. Ori jumps in for the Dragon Tail stun. That cooldown's going to be good, but the wall, it won't do enough when Paparazzi has his BKB up and running. It's still hurting Ori, but Paparazzi has to stand. Fenrir is nearby. Can he actually help out? Paralyzing Cast is off cooldown. Never even found a chance to use a Death Ward. Now he will. Onto the Ramses, onto the Gyrocopter, the glimpse. That's pulling Paparazzi back in. He can sunder, swapping the life with no one, but no one takes it straight back. There is no...
It's time for VP to go high ground. They've got the Chen Aghanims too.
Oh, this is a great moment for Virtus Pro. They're looking for some kind of opening if they can grab that ET. Obviously, the primary thing is taking out the mid lane of Rax. They can rotate down to the bottom as well.
They definitely get this, Rax.
Another 27 seconds before VG are back at full strength. Batrider has the Blink Lasso. To do so, however, he'll have to jump into no one. And now he got it. Pulls him to the tier 4 towers. The glimpse will break the lasso. Lanham trying to keep them all slept up, but the
BKB by no one.
Holy crap. So much damage. BKB for no one means he can survive everything. The Decrepify and Blast. This may be it. VG, they're falling like flies. Hit 3 tower on the bot. How can VG Gaming mount a defense?
I think VP's done it. I don't think VG can come back from this one either. It's 18k deficit. They're losing a second set already. It's 24 minutes in.
Do they try and just keep pushing though? Like you've still got the tier 2 tower up on top lane, so VP can't just grab Megas here. And they aren't doing this safe.
They can just take kills.
They already broke the first curse. Fenrir, yep, he'll be one of those kills. Paralyzing Cast can bounce around. And they're going for the tier 4 towers. Virtus Pro want to end this. The Spirit and the Stomp can slow things down. Metamorphs is still on cooldown for 43 seconds, and Virtus Pro, safety first. They're going to back out. The kinetic field, they're looking for the Batrider. They're looking for 11's aggressive posture. But when that Nether Ward is down, blinking in, getting that initiation, it's so hard, he's in too deep. They need to force-staff him out. Oh, the glimpse, they're pulling him all the way back inside the base. It's a good Maldic on departure. The Paralyzing Cast is doing work. Paparazzi wants the last bit of damage. Tiny being sent back home again. Will he get out? No, he won't. He'll end up popping. At least that's something for VG Gaming. Ramses stands his ground. He's got the G available. Wait, he didn't get it off. He'll go down too. The ET Splitter, it's about to kick hard. But where are the cores for VG? They don't exist. Only the the supports. Fenrir is trying to fight Paparazzi. He'll buy back into the game now. Roger has a triple kill with his Black Dragons. Finally, that is being ended by Lanham. The ET Spirit to the front lines. They must defend hard. Where is that stomp? No one just sits above it. Solo sits below it. They haven't got the racks just yet. They just keep Netherblast. Remember, no one has the Aegis of the Immortal. He's happy almost if he dies. The reflection, it won't be enough. It brings him low. Actually, yeah, it will be. The Aegis pops. But the tier 4 tower is under attack. Fortification from VG, keeping that racks intact for the moment. The Black Drag is becoming a hell of a buffer.
The tier 4s are dying to the creeps now, though.
At 190 HP. VP continue just to knock on the door.
They know the VKB from the Dragon Knight was expended, and also the Dragon Farm is almost down. They've almost finished off that last racks from Mega.
Yeah, Ori, he's making the most out of it. Jump in, they need to kill off the Pugna, the Death Ward. Fenrir helping to do so, even over to Roger. The Ghost Head will keep him alive, but now buyback from the Pugna. Wants to come back quickly. The Glimpse, it's gonna pull Ori back all the way in. Mass buybacks are coming in. VG Gaming, it's all down now to the racks. It's all down to the Dire Ancient. The Megas are already up, and maybe they can find something. Paralyzing cast bouncing around. They're focusing on the gyro with Lasso as well. The wall is keeping VG contained, not to mention the life from no one. The full-time medic, Roger, he needs to do more work, but VG, they're surrounding him. They'll bring him down. They're still being surrounded. The Megas are arriving. The creeps are too strong. VG Gaming, they just don't have enough life. Paparazzi goes down to Ramsey, and this looks like the game. VG, it is GG out. Virtus Pro, the first team to get wins twice. And ESL One claim first position of the Dota 2 Major here in Katowice.